Hi, Dr. Lou here, and today we have another installment of the Confusions of Game Design series, a brief one this time, and that is that context is not modeling. The semantics are important when you're trying to talk about game design. If you don't mean the same thing by a word that somebody else does, it's pretty hard to talk about game design. I might have called this context is not theme, but there's so much confusion about the word theme and what it means, and I've made a screencast about that, I decided to avoid the word. Model is more specific and less subject to excuses, which you often see in various versions of theme. When you model something, you try to represent how it works in some simplified form, such as a game. Now, context and modeling are quite different things, although modeling provides context. Context provides familiarity and attachment to or engagement with a story, but it doesn't actually affect how the game is designed or played. It need not. So a context is something that's added to a lot of abstract tabletop games, which are often Euro-style games, so that there's something on the back of the box that you can talk about that's not the gameplay, but is the so-called story, even though often that has nothing to do with the actual game. Modeling, on the other hand, attempts to establish correspondence between what happens in the game and whatever is being modeled. So that includes the correspondence between what a player does and what happens in reality. And of course, the reality can be a fictional reality. And correspondence between what happens in the game and what happens in reality. There even should be a correspondence between the strategies that are used in the game and strategies used in reality. So, if good correspondence is there, it provides more for player learning and understanding than mere context. To put this another way and try to summarize it, context helps you learn the rules. Good correspondence via modeling helps you both learn the rules and learn and remember strategies of play. Or even a simpler version, context helps you learn the rules. Modeling helps you learn how to play. And that's more important. Now, puzzle games will sometimes provide a context, but they're rarely models. Puzzles are not usually models of reality because reality isn't that simple. Opposed games, games where you have an opponent and you can lose, are often models, or they may be purely abstract sometimes. So context is important for learning the rules, but does not in itself constitute modeling, which helps you learn how to play as well. Thanks for listening.